Hi Scorpio, this is Samantha from Soul Pathways. I'm here to give you your monthly love reading for June. This would be for couples, so it's a couples monthly love reading for June if you have your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Mars in Scorpio. So Venus would be for females and Mars would be for males, okay? Yeah, it's a general reading. So take from it what you can and leave the rest. Appreciate that. Couples isn't just for folks who are married, by the way. It's for anybody who's in a committed relationship, coupled up, okay? And it is a reading that is channeled with Divine. So he has, sorry, I got a message by my son. He has added my son. He hasn't added my son. Many apologies. He has added in energetic couplings. So anybody who's on an energetic journey in love, meaning you know that you have a soul contract or a soul tie in this lifetime where you have some sort of connection, soul bond with another, yet you're still not together, but you're working towards it, and you just feel that deep inside in your bones, then you could have messages here. This also would include covenants or kingdom spouses. Okay, so those of you who are tied up in the ethers and other dimensions, but yet in separation in the physical 3D, okay, there could be messages here for you, for your journey as well, okay? Again, these are all general. You want that personal reading, that information is below, okay, Scorpio? Yeah, with that, you know, cross watchers are welcome. This deck has already been cleansed, cleared, and meditated on. I hope you're doing good today. Let's go ahead and get Divine in here and get going, shall we? Hi, Divine. I'm ready to go. 2:44 on the time. Can you tell me what's going on for Scorpio couples for the month of June? I just heard a powerful month. Respect just blew out. Openness. Challenges was behind respect. And at the top of the deck, commitment. And inside that ring is a man and a woman kissing. Okay. Seems like you asked me. Now it's in reverse. It just flew across and flew upside down. I was just about to say, it feels like these are over. Or they're coming to an end. Her arms are up in the air. It's like success, right? So, challenges that you were going through. It's in the past, behind the word respect. It looks like some people had their eye on you. I mean, you might be being watched now, for all I know. But whatever it is, you're being watched closely in the past, or maybe whatever, your relationships. You might have been nitpicking your partner, or they could have been nitpicking you. Whatever the challenges were, And this could have been outside influences, I'm being told, coming in between and giving you and your partner heck. Either energetically, they're trying to keep you and your partner from coming together, and in the 3D, you are together, and this is like a group of people bringing challenges to you while you're together. So I'm seeing a community of people here who were challenging you guys, or a single one of you, but the word commitment popped out. So this could be regarding somebody you're with, and if I'm talking 3D, either married to or linked up with. So one of you is dealing with a grouping of people who challenged the person you were committed to in your heart. Okay. In the energetic, same. Okay. But I heard you rose to the challenge, and I love this card coming out with it because, you know, as I said in other readings, this isn't any book. It's not like, I mean, you could be an avid reader. You might love reading. But here, I feel like you're still like an air of mystery, but this is a Bible. You're probably very spiritual in nature. I mean, here she is at the top of a mountain, or he. Take the gender, flip it as you need, as you see fit. You reverse those roles, please do. Remember, general readings. And she's looking heaven bound, right? Or he. And, you know, so I really do feel like conversations back and forth. She's talking to God, and God is talking to her. And that is how the challenge got to be resolved, is this open communication between you and your connection with something higher helped you resolve a challenge to your connection in love. Okay? And I think it overcame this connection because now we've got this word respect, and then attraction, brought in through clarity and receptivity. So whatever was the challenge before, which we haven't even gotten into, I just know that I heard the word watching, I heard the word micromanaging, putting their noses in places they don't need to be. Quite frankly, there was some clarity given on matters, and regarding your union, and it got them talking. Some minds got to be changed. Okay, I think where it mattered most is where minds were changed. Because if, here's another energy that I'm picking up. This group of people challenged the connection because it swayed one of you to start behaving it differently towards the other in the partnership. And sadly, that created the challenge towards the commitment, or within the commitment. So, and it was intense. I'm seeing it could have shattered the commitment. I'm also seeing the word bond here. Somebody could have walked away with the word let go. And the universe is involved here. Signs were given. This was just a test. Bond. Here's the bond. So somebody could have let go. And even though there was a cherished connection here, it was being challenged. And even though there was respect here, the challenges seem to outweigh in this time how dark this is, the lightness of the commitment, of the relationship. And it made it very heavy. And I do believe somebody did here wind up letting go of this union. Because it was too much of a test. So some of you are dealing with, I heard, the absentee partner, or you've been left by a partner. But in saying you understand now that the dust is settling, the clarity has come into why that happened, because you were open to it, and there were signs brought in through divine, the Bible, and you were receptive. You might not have wanted to see these ones because there was a lot of confusion, but you saw them, and there was some temptation. Now remember, roles can be reversed. If it's not you, if you were the one that did the walking away, then just flip the roles. I'm just talking, trying to put the story out. So it seems the partner who was tempted by the group or challenged by them in some way, and kind of fell into a victim of their circumstances, had boundaries set. There were boundaries set against them. So one partner put boundaries with another partner who began not treating them right. Because the trust was deeply tested. And one partner was actually advised by the universe to let go. And so they did. Because of the intensity of it all. So one partner was advised to walk. And they did. It seems they backed away. And now there's a rejoice for them. And I feel I'm just hearing this other partner sitting and deeply reflecting on the signs and the moments within the bond or the union that was being tested. And the confusion has lifted, and they're open and receptive to the clarity, and they're seeing what happened. And they recognize their fault or their issue, what happened, and they're in a place of true love, soul love, and they're feeling powerfully about this. Yeah, Cupid even popped out, so there's even a sense of romance a bit here. Yeah, this could be for twin flame union. That's the obstacle, it seems. Some Scorpios might be alone now in this moment, and I do believe it's momentary for some, at least this energy, because it's like an in-between. Some are healing, some are catching their breath, but I do feel like there's some Scorpios out there who are wanting to, or at least did, see, we're all in different timelines, wanted to rekindle this true love partnership, soul tie, wanted to try to rebuild the trust. And I think this has a lot to do with the inner child. Didn't understand what was going on in the 3D. Children typically don't understand what adults are doing. But most adults don't understand that within them lies an inner teenager and an inner child. Message. Especially if they're not healed and they have a bunch of wounding that happened at those times. So these are people you could have been married to. These are people you wanted a commitment with. These are people that you were meant to have these things with. And you're at a place right now of working through your feelings, emotions. I'm hearing guilt, reflecting, trying to heal. Okay, so that was heavy. Yeah. Okay, shuffling again for new energy. What else can we talk to with Scorpio? There's divine. Okay. Feelings seem to be prevalent at this time because I pulled out synchronicities and out flew feelings, and then at the top of the deck, emotions. So, healing of feelings and emotions. There's an enlightenment coming in with that. Heart healing. Okay, heal your heart chakra. Okay. Okay. Synchronicities with love. Okay. Okay, so there's a group of Scorpios out here on the precipice of meeting somebody new. And you will form a loving relationship. I'm hearing love conquers all. Love conquers all. This is somebody who takes it seriously. And they take you seriously. You're a real deal to them. No games. They could be an earth sign. Definitely somebody who... Don't have to be, though. Could be prominent in their chart, though. Again, doesn't have to be. Somebody who's... you might have already met in meditation or in dream state. And somebody who will honor you. They're coming out of waiting. This is waiting. They're coming out of waiting. And like I said, you could have already married them. You might marry them. I just heard, well, let's hope so. So, yeah, this is going to be a new connection. And I heard, let's go. Giddy up. Attraction. So there's going to be a great attraction. So everybody's on a different timeline here. So some of you could have already met this individual. This could have even been through work. 1 second. Okay. I'll be right back with you. Many apologies for that. Somebody showed up at my door. So maybe, if you don't meet them at work, you're going to meet them because they're going to knock on your door. Yeah. So some of them, I mean, 2211, when I say that, that was, yeah, a loud introduction, and it might catch you off guard because you weren't expecting it, right? So I certainly wasn't. Again, many apologies, but yes, some Scorpios are definitely going to be getting into something new. Could be somebody, like I said, you've met in the dream state. They're going to be somebody who's balanced, but who will also bring balance into your life. Also, for some of you, this could be a connection with soul ties or a soul contract, okay? So definitely there it is. Yeah, soul contract. You could be soulmates or a twin flame. So that's confirmed that you are, you have spiritual connections, okay? That are deeply felt. You'll see the signs. This bond's going to grow strong over time. Very powerful. I'm getting very powerful union. What the what? Okay. You could become... Okay. This is a very general read, but I've got to tell you what I'm getting. So this is a true love relationship. That's a soul union. World renowned is what I heard when I touched this card. So, and this is not, I'm not joking. You're meant to maybe travel the world together or work together. This could be very surprising to you. But it is going to happen. So enjoy. You'll know if that fits your story, okay? Your life. You're going to have a very deep, heartfelt connection with this individual. Yeah, it'll lead to marriage. Yep, there's the third confirmation, twin flame. Okay. What the what? That's something. So be open and receptive, okay? I heard you're going to have perfect, really great communication with this person. Very open communication. They're going to always be talking. They really admire you. A lot of special moments. The small things are going to matter. They're going to know all your little ins and outs, like what certain looks mean, when you don't talk, what that means. You know, all the little things about you, they're going to know. And it might drive you nuts. Note. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some advice for Scorpios. Wow, that was pretty quick. Yeah, this could be an entrepreneur right off the top. Clear that heart chakra. Let the past go so you can get prepared for this person, because they're coming in, and this is trustworthy guidance. Maybe do a little energy work as well on your heart chakra, and raise your frequency. I just heard. Raise your frequency, work on your heart chakra, and let your past go. Those are the three. This is trustworthy guidance. They're coming in. It's a reward. There's nothing to worry about. Everything's going to work out perfectly for you. Be open. Get yourself grounded. Okay? The signs are here, and you're gonna be just fine. Okay? And yeah. This relationship, if you've had relationships in the past where it wasn't very equal in terms of reciprocity, this is not going to be your relationship, because it is. There's going to be equal give and take. Wow. And it is part of your life purpose. Meeting them and maybe for some of you working together perhaps might come into play. So we'll see. Yeah. Anything else you want to share, Divine? Time to get moving towards this. Okay. New partner's on the way. I heard, when I was going to put this down, I heard within the next 30 days for some. Take that message and take it to Divine and ask if it's your message. Don't just claim. Okay? Play is important. You hear that speeding car? That was confirmation. That, because 30 days is like rather quickly for love to arrive. Release and surrender. Yeah. And Cupid's bringing in a wedding. Well, you could have bubbles at your wedding. Wow. And underneath that, I just heard... Listen, Linda, listen. Jeez. I don't get it often when I touch this card. But I did get it when I touched it this time. And I'm getting chills. Okay. I heard for some of you, great wealth. This says showered with abundance on it. And abundance can be anything, right? I mean, abundance of lots of different things. Time, friends, connection, success, you know? Not just money. Everybody always just shoots to money or finances. But this card actually said wealth when I touched it for you. Wedding and wealth for some of you. Again, take only what resonates and do all with love. See only love. Move forward with that creative project. And again, here's that confirmation. Take it all to Divine and ask if it's for you. Okay, Scorpio? So that's your love message for June, for couples. I hope you got something out of it and that you enjoy the rest of your day. I really do. Yeah. come back around, I'll be doing that pick a card once I finish. I think I have one more or two more. Maybe one more reading here, and then I'm going to start these pick a cards, okay? So swing back in and check if I've dropped it yet. And otherwise, take care. Know that you're safe and that you're loved. Till then, bye.